These guys want to be fresh and fit so bad. Shout out to Abba and Preach for bringing these bumps to my attention. The podcast that we're about to talk about is titled Unfiltered. With a name like that, a setup like that, I think you guys know what I'm about to subject you guys to. Let me go ahead and show you guys the clip that introduced me to these fellows.
We're rating just off physical appearance, just off beauty, okay? Same standards. Trust me, we're not gonna get hurt, okay?
Real quick, I just want to say, you heard that, right? I'm just making sure that you caught that, all right? When he said, no, nobody's feelings are gonna get hurt. Just give us your honest rating, all right? I just want you guys to keep that in mind while you're watching this clip, all right? I just want to stop in and say that. Carry on.
What about you over there? Go.
2.
Okay.
I would give him a 9.
Okay. What is she over there?
I would give him a 10 because he invited me.
All right. So again, you sound like a stupid ass bitch. I'm trying to
Thank
figure
you.
out why you rated me a 2 because we're not going off our interactions. We're going off beauty.
I don't
right?
like light-skinned niggas.
I don't give a fuck. He's light skinned just like me, and you just gave him a 9. You gave me a 2. You only gave me a 2 because of the whole interaction that we've been having, right? So do me a favor, get the fuck up and get the fuck out.
Thank you.
Yeah, get out.
So what the fuck?
Stupid ass bitch.
This guy really said, be honest with us, man. Like our feelings aren't gonna get hurt. Hey, we're the Unfiltered podcast now. Hey, we welcome the truth, are we? We welcome being unfiltered, right? The second shawty decided to be unfiltered, he got his panties in a bunch and proceeded to get his feelings hurt after he said he wouldn't. Like, why do you care that she gave you a 2, bro? Like, why did that hurt your feelings so much? Like, any sane, normal individual would have heard that and would have, laughed. Because, quite frankly, 2 is an egregious rating, right? And any person would chuckle and at most, would ask, why are you rating me a 2? Why would you rate me a 2 for? And if Shawty's like, hey, I'm not gonna lie, you were the ugliest individual I've ever seen in my life. Hey, you just gotta chuckle it off, laugh. You're hurting deep down inside, alright? But hey, it is what it is, I guess. You're just not her type. Like, even chat noticed the hypocrisy because, usually they have messages pop up on the screen, and some of the messages on there was like, gang, bro, like y'all called the Unfiltered podcast, bro. Shawty decided to be unfiltered and y'all kicking her out. Like, do y'all even want to last? Like, do y'all want any longevity in this whatsoever? Like, the only way that y'all gonna last, like, behaving that way, especially that guy, the only way that y'all gonna last having him behaving that way is if y'all change the name from Unfiltered to Overly Sensitive Podcast. And real quick, I just want to say that when I went to the actual live stream to see this clip, they titled that segment "Wakanda Girl Getting Kicked Out," and I just want to say that's gotta be racist. That has to be racist. The only way that it is not racist if Fake Fresh over there in the sunglasses was the one that titled it. And other than that, that's gotta be racism. What is it about her that made you guys want to call her Wakanda Girl? Huh? What was it? What was it that made you guys slap that label on her as Wakanda Girl? I just want to know. I'm curious. Hey, I'll be honest. I didn't watch the full podcast, right? I just saw that clip. Maybe during the whole entire podcast, she was talking heavily about vibranium. Who knows? I sure as hell don't know, because I would rather spend life in Guantanamo Bay than watch a full podcast from you guys. So after that clip, I had to go ahead and see what that podcast was all about. So let me go ahead and show you guys the things that I learned. So the whole rating thing, as well as, get this right, as well as they asked the girls who would they F, marry, and kill. Like, every single podcast, they ask the girls those 2 questions. Like, that is a staple in their podcast, all right? Like, they have to do that. Like, it's a requirement. That's not only crazy because, I think it's weird that a grown man, a whole man is asking these females, hey, what would you rate me and my homies on a scale from 1 to 10? What would you? Okay, all right, you don't want to answer that? Okay, who would you F, marry, and kill between me and my 2 homeboys? Like that alone is cringe. But on top of that man over there, that fake Myron, has a whole girl. Well, he says he has a girl. Haven't really looked to confirm that.
Go ahead.
I don't know if I should answer this because I don't know if my boyfriend's watching.
All right, cool, man. It's just a game, literally.
Okay,
I
so-
have a girlfriend too, and I'm playing it too. So
Okay.
Like, is that not insane to you guys? This man has a whole girl. Well, allegedly. He has a whole girl, and he's out here rating these females and picking who he would F, marry, and kill. Well, actually, now that I sit here and think about it, I don't think that she has a problem with him rating the girls, because every time he rates the girls, he be giving them 4s, 3s, 2s even. It just seems like they're just going out of their way to just showcase that these girls are beneath them and they're not attractive enough for them, man. When in all reality, like objectively, that some of the girls, I've seen some of the girls on your panel, right? They are not 4s, 3s, and 2s. Especially this next girl I'm about to talk about. So if you sat there thinking, oh, that had to have been the only time they snapped during this segment, well, you would be sadly mistaken. Okay, so he got into this argument, fake Myron got into this argument with this girl because she was taking her sweet time, because during this rating thing, he's trying to speed past this. Like, he is like the Mr. Beast of Red Pill, right? He's just trying to keep that retention going. Like, all right, girls, give us a rating, come on, speed through, right? But she was taking her sweet time because she wasn't getting a good visual on the person, and she was trying to calculate and do the maths in her head, right? My man wasn't having. He was like, hey, you on our time, this is our show, get up out of here, all right? I'm not gonna have anybody ruin our retention, all right? So Shawty said, all right, okay, I'm a dip. You ain't gonna disrespect me like that, gang. All right, she took off the headphones, threw up the middle finger, went about her ways. They went back to the rating. It was Wannabe Fit's turn, and he just started violating her.
ladies, thank you for being honest. Thank you for being short and concise. I appreciate it. Means a lot, okay? It keeps the show going. Real quick, now the guys are gonna rate you, ladies, okay? Too bad that the ugliest chick in the panel left, because I really wanted to rate her. Okay. I'm sorry. What'd you say?
I said y'all are fucked up for saying that.
How we fucked up? She was the ugliest chick on the fucking show.
Like, do you think you're cool? Do you think you're getting mad cool points with chat acting the way you're acting, disrespecting her the way you're disrespecting her? These guys are trying so hard to be fresh and fit. Who by the way, have a great case to sue these guys for copyright infringement. From how you guys carry yourselves to quite literally your setup. Once again, your setup. If you guys put a side by side of Fresh and Fit's setup to their setup, it's quite literally identical. I have never seen copying to such a T since the legendary copy ninja himself, Kakashi. Okay, moving on from that, another aspect of this podcast is that they ask these females some hard-hitting questions that we need to get to the bottom of. One of them being, which one would you prefer, a fat boyfriend or an abusive boyfriend?
With that being said, ladies, my next question to you guys is, would you rather a fat boyfriend or an abusive boyfriend?
This nigga.
Yo, when I tell you I bursted out laughing when I heard that, man, I was dying, man, cause is being fat really that bad? Like, is it so bad that it is equivalent to being abusive? I want to know what made you guys cook up that question and think, oh yeah, that's gonna be a tricky one. Oh, it was just wild to see these guys trying the hardest, trying the darndest to get these girls to lean to the abusive side, right? Like, I don't know if they were trying to push an agenda or something. I'm not sure. I don't really understand stupid, but literally, one of the guys was like, okay, all right, curveball here. I think you're missing this one key point right here. He's gonna be fat forever. He's gonna be fat for the rest of his life. Are you still taking the fat boyfriend over the abusive boyfriend?
Remember, ladies, he's fat for the rest of his life.
Like,
Okay.
and we're not saying fat, like he means obese.
Yeah,
like,
obese.
300.
Yeah. So which one?
And the co-host is like, okay, but like y'all not really taking it in. Y'all not really thinking for real, man. Like, imagine y'all sleeping, right? And he rolls over. That's GG's for you. You could die if he rolls over on you.
Bro, if that nigga roll over, you dead.
Exactly.
What are y'all trying to get at, man? Well, I don't understand, man. I don't get it. The last thing I want to talk about is another staple of the podcast. Another staple of the podcast is that they ask these girls simple questions, like third grade questions, right? And I think the reason that they do this is just so they can expose some of these women for being extremely dumb. I would say a vast majority of the women were capable enough to answer the simple question that they were asking, but the few, there's some of the girls there, they they just fell right into their trap. For example, one of the girls said that there are 52 states in America, in the US, and another one said, oh my gosh, Asia's a continent?
What about you over there? Go. One.
I don't know. I'm so sorry.
Just one country.
But he's saying Asia though. One country in Asia.
Yeah.
Asia's a continent.
Yo.
You can't make this shit up.
It's crazy to think even after they displayed how dumb they are, they're not the dumbest person in the room, all right? That award goes to the two people heading that table, all right? Congratulations to you two. Great job. Woo!